Peace. This is Warr'n. As a public service announcement to a majority of the black diaspora in America and worldwide, internationally, I want to just say that from what I'm understanding, a lot of people are in the misconception that this problem should be overlooked. We should just move on and have a better understanding. But how I understand it is I can't speak on it on a regular basis because a lot of people seem to think that it's tasteless to speak about racism. People think that it's tasteless to talk about white supremacy. On the behalf of myself, I feel as though that a lot of people neglect to speak on white supremacy because it is just that, white supremacy. Now, that means that blacks would be the lesser, okay? Now, white people, okay, my white friends, my white family, I do have love for white people, but I won't. Okay, I digress. Nonetheless, white people, whether you choose to believe it or not, you are part of this white supremacy society which we live in. Okay, you choose to believe it or not. Okay, but the thing is that as a supremacist, there are those amongst you who choose to make themselves elitist and make themselves the upper echelon of America, and also choose to separate what they call the third world. Okay? Now, I don't know who the second or the first world is, if there's such a thing as a third world. Okay? But we are dealing with conflict in many, I can't inflect that as many times, but many third world countries. Now, if all these third world countries combine, okay, and come after the first world, which would probably be the U.S., United States of America, probably you might consider England. The issue that I'm dealing with is that there are so many things that separate us other than just calling it the first or second world, other than calling it black or white. There's so many things and so many class systems in effect that we are separated not only by class, we're not only separated by race, we're not only separated by color, we're separated by gender, we're separated by tone of skin, texture of hair, where you live, you know, holding it down for the South. Oh, I'm an East Coast, not a West Coast, you know what I mean? Oh, these, don't trust them new, go Uncle Ruckus, don't trust them new niggas over there, and I'll drop the N-bomb. Because a lot of times, that's what it's come down to. We're to the point that we separate ourselves and say, oh, these niggas, or oh, those niggas, or oh, girl. You know what I mean? A lot of times black women find it especially hard because Willie Lynch is in effect. A lot of times people don't believe that, but it took time, and the passions was not conceded to. We did not say, okay, we did not land on Plymouth Rock, but Plymouth Rock landed on us. Okay, the whips and lashes that our people took were not in order to keep things in line, but to make demonstrations of, in order to instill this fear in our minds. In our minds, the greatness that once preceded with Shaka Zulu. You know, let Hollywood tell you that Shaka Zulu was a myth or a character, or maybe they made him up to be bigger than he was, but Shaka was Shaka. You know what I mean? Shaka did things that the English and the colonization of Africa had never seen as far as war-wise, and you'll learn it in your history. You'll learn it if you pay attention to your history. know who started this separation. Period. End of story. And if you don't know, send me a message. IME www.myspace/WarrnPeace WARRNPEACE. Hit me up. I'll let you know. You know what I mean? But you know, there's certain things that they won't let you see. There's certain things that they don't want you to see. So you gotta be on point. Be all eyes. Take into every consideration. For those of you out there who might not feel as though Willie Lynch has existed and this is all crap, okay? See how many times you separate yourself. See how many family members that you've actually not bonded with because they're a little bit different. They the religious people in my family, or she thinks she's better than everybody else, or man, I need to get out of this situation because that person ain't living right. You know what I mean? Show someone how to live right. Lead by example. Be a man. Be a woman. And know, most importantly, people in my black diaspora, be black. Okay? Don't separate yourself. My Panamanians, my Dominicans, my Puerto Ricans, my Haitians, don't separate yourself from this unity. My Africans, brothers, I know we turn up our noses at you, you turn up your noses at us. We need to gel this, you know what I mean? Afraid to step up and take the lead, okay? A lot of us who have stepped up and take the lead have fallen. A lot of us who have stepped up and taken the lead have been persecuted for doing so. So even before then, we were whipped, drawn and quartered, castrated for trying to step up and take the lead. So Willie Lynch still does exist because this same fear that was deeply embedded is still here. Now if you live without this fear in your heart, men afraid to live don't invite God Allah's divinity. And that's small diggity. I'll take you back to 93 if you really want to go there. But men afraid to live don't invite God Allah's divinity. And arm, leg, arm, head, I'm never scared. You know what I mean? I would never be scared. The fact is, we have to stand up. We have to stand up. We have to partake in the lowest forms of commerce and Congress. If you don't want to, unfortunately, George and Jed took my right to vote, and due to that, I won't be able to vote for you. And I also feel as though you a little wavered on Reverend Wright. But I digress. I'm not going to go there. We're not going to talk about religion, theology, other things of that sort. But anyway, take part in Congress, council, things that relate to your areas, your cities. Don't be separated. Don't be scared by the Crips and the Bloods. Don't fall into those traps, because that's exactly what they are, shouting traps. Okay, ATL didn't make no difference to tell you, but these are traps. Again, please, my people in the black diaspora of America, black diaspora meaning the black family that has been spread so far apart, and separation is from arm to arm, fingertip to fingertip. I'm talking about farther than 7 feet, farther than 7 degrees of separation. I'm talking about 120 of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I'm talking about everybody understanding the cohesiveness of the black family, and that is the importance. We are the original observers of all things, and my observation as I see it today is that we need to stop being so separate. We need to come together on one front or the other. We need to be together that we going to understand one thing and make it known that we understand it, and we're building from there. And if we can't build together, simply sit and put, we can't live together. And that's why white supremacy is killing us. Okay, because we choose to go the route of the liquors in order to gel. We choose to go the route of the drugs in order to gel or fit in. We choose to go the route of corporate America, changing our means of interacting with people, black, white, or other. Okay, we choose to go the route of being what they call Uncle Tom. I don't want to call it Uncle Tom because success in a black man is beautiful, but success in a black man who does not give back to his community, something totally different. It's not admirable. I mean, Jay, Hove, I know you see me. We might even be talking one day face to face about a contract, and you might even bring this YouTube up. But nigga, if you don't take your big lip ass back to Marcy and build a fucking park, I swear to the Nets. Nigga, you buying the worst team on the East Coast. You should have bought the Knicks. Okay? But, anyway, go back to Marcy Build the motherfucking building, man. Put something up in your neighborhood that you claim and rep so hard, that's so beautiful, that made you what you are. You ain't giving nothing back, baby. What's that about? Queens, fuck you niggas. Ask Russell Simmons. I'm not BX all day. Chris, Stop the Violence movement is in full effect. Check me. 1.